Hello guys from NouNation, how are you? Welcome to another video of Barca news. I've been surfing the net and I found a few news, most of them about the changes that we're gonna see and live at the end of this season. We're gonna have a lot of changes. Few players will leave the team, other players will join this beautiful squad. Hopefully the players that we would love to, but who knows, we never know. Barcelona right now have 50 million to spend in the summer, plus the money they get by selling other players. They will sell Bartra, Vermaelen, Sandro, Douglas and Adriano. And also if they get a great offer for Dani Alves and Dani Alves wants to leave, they will also sell Dani Alves because he's a little bit old, he's almost 33, and he's a little bit expensive, so if they get a good offer, they might sell him. But the important thing right now is that they want a center back, maybe a left or right back, because if Dani Alves leaves and Adriano and Douglas, we would only have Alex Vidal and Jordi Alba. We know that Sergi Roberto can play in both sides, and also Mathieu can play a little bit as a left back, but we would need a new one. I didn't find any names yet, only of a young player, 16 years old. He plays in the Barca young team, in the youth team, and his name is Sergi Palencia. He could play in both sides. In the training from yesterday, the directors loved him and they think he could be a good player for the future of Barcelona. But until then, we need a new left or right back to help the squad. We'll see who comes at the end. Then center backs, as you know, Vermaelen and Bartra are leaving. At the moment, Mathieu, Mascherano are staying, like Piqué. So we had a few names that we could like Laporte, Marquinhos, also Jimenez from Atletico Madrid, and Stones. He plays in the Premier League. But Laporte is maybe a little bit too expensive. If we have 50 million and Laporte is already worth 50 million, that would be a little bit hard to get. Then Paris Saint-Germain is not used to sell too many players, but maybe we get to a deal and we can bring Marquinhos. Then Jimenez, I don't know if it's gonna leave, if he's gonna leave Atletico de Madrid. And Stones, we'll see what happens with them. But for sure, we need a center back to strengthen our defense. Then in the midfield, we're not gonna have a lot of changes because Denis Suárez is coming back, that's right, for 3 million. Denis Suárez is joining the squad for the next season, 2016-2017. Yes, that's a good news. But we also have Busquets, Iniesta, Rakitic, Arda, Sergi Roberto, and Rafinha will be ready for the next season. So we have a great midfielder, there will be no changes there. But in the attack, as you know, we are looking for a fourth striker, a striker that can replace the MSN. We have Munir, but he's not convincing too much, so he would go down to be the fifth striker because Sandro's gonna leave. So who would be this fourth striker? We know Luis Enrique loves Nolito and he wants Nolito and he wants and he talks about Nolito every day. But Nolito is almost 32 years old. Should we bring him? Is it worth it? I don't know. I have also heard names like Marco Reus, Vieto. Those will be better. They're young and I think they could give a little bit more for the team, but it's true. Those are players that maybe they don't like to sit at the bench so much. It's normal. And also Paolo Dybala. But Dybala is too expensive and I don't think Juventus will get rid of him so easily. So I found another striker, also young, and he plays in France, in Rennes, Dembélé. I think he's fast, strong legs and strong body. I think he could replace the MSN perfectly. He could play as a center striker or left wing, right wing. We'll see who comes, but we want a young striker. Nolito is a great player, but his time is almost over. Then in the goalie, we are pretty good with Ter Stegen and Bravo, but it's true they both want to play every single game. Luis Enrique is trying to give them, each of them, a few minutes, like Claudio Bravo in La Liga and Ter Stegen in the Spanish Cup and in the Champions League, but they want to play all. So we don't know if they're gonna leave or not. Hopefully they stay. But in case any of them leaves, we also found a young player from Poland. He is 16 years old and he's already, I don't know how to say it in English, 6.2 feet, 190 centimeters in Europe, then 6.2 feet, more or less. 6.3. 6.3, okay, who gives more? 6.3. It's pretty tough for being 16 years old. His name is Marcin Bulka. The trainers and the directors from the Barcelona loved him, and also another trainers and all other teams might be interested on these young players. So it's good that we bring him to our team. The sooner the better. So maybe not now, but in 3 years we can bring him in the main squad. That's all about the movements that we could see at the end of the season. We're gonna see new faces and we're gonna say bye-bye to other players. But that's life. We need to renovate to get better every single day. And then just a little thing. And we all know that Piqué loves social networks. We saw that in Twitter with his messages. And now Periscope. Periscope is an app that you can record yourself live and people can ask you questions at the same time you're recording. So Piqué loves that and the fans love that, but the director doesn't love that too much because maybe he's showing too much from his partners and too many secrets that could happen in the plane or in the bus. So the directors are asking the Liga of Football, professional football, to control that a little bit because maybe sometimes football players show too much in the internet. Like Neymar, he had a great time partying with her sister. Great party in Brazil, samba and everything. Well guys, I'm now talking just to talk, but that's the news I brought to you. You know, there's gonna be changes. If I hear anything else, I will shoot or record directly to tell you anything I hear. But until then, guys, don't forget to click this beautiful spotlight right here to subscribe directly to our YouTube channel, NouNation, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and also Periscope. We're also gonna show a little bit of ourselves.